Back like we never left. What is good, everybody? Today's video was actually an email request about how the heartbreak of that breakup will literally change you forever. And you already know how I get down. I don't like to waste time, and I'm ready to get into it. So let's do that right now. Forever, forever, ever. And yes, I'm not using that term as a euphemism. See, sometimes we don't realize that through life's betrayals, traumas, and flat out abandonment, it backs us into a corner. A corner filled with self-reflection, of battling for better in our lives and re-evaluating what love should really look and feel like. But see, I'm not talking about the love for your ex. I'm talking about the self-love that you have for you. Does it make sense yet? Let me explain. We have thoroughly poured so much of ourself into others most times that we neglect our own basic needs. We ignore the lack of empathy we receive, the lack of care, the lack of love, the lack of communication, the lack of, dare I say, giving a fuckness we need out of a partner in order for that relationship to be fulfilling. And that definition varies from person to person, doesn't it? But when you have a partner that respects you, that cares about your wants, pushes you forward positively in your life, speaks life into you, and loves you, even in the moments where it's hard to like your ass, a partner who pushes for greatness themselves, but not just professionally, also in that relationship, someone that has carried their own burdens, is trying their best to be everything for themselves and for you to bring out true happiness in that relationship, so the two of you can then just share in that happiness. That is a place that the last relationship with your raggedy ass ex could have never become. But see, it all starts with how we treat ourselves, how we feel confident, how we trust ourselves, and how we create boundaries in our lives to protect not just our peace, but also our sanity. Consider this. Relationships get so consuming that it makes us feel like when we have a breakup or a divorce, we lose a piece of our own identity. And justifiably so, right? You just spent years of your life in this investment that you now know you ain't getting a refund on. So hell yeah, you're disappointed. And whether they cheated or lied, whether they were toxic or narcissistic, or you just realize in the end they just ain't it, it will change you. How you trust people moving forward, how you trust yourself, when people's energies get reared around you, how much info you're willing to share in the beginning of a relationship, how much you take care of yourself, your health, and your safety moving forward. And do you remember all those times you were making an effort only for them to go unnoticed and unappreciated by your ex? What does that usually cause us to do? Instead of walking away and taking that L, we try even harder. Why? Because a lot of us have a savior complex. We have codependency issues. We have previous trauma and betrayal that we haven't healed from since childhood. So no contact gives us this rare opportunity, to pace ourselves, to give yourself credit for giving your best, to create an environment all around you that makes you feel safe, safe to be authentic, safe to say no without giving an explanation, safe to love on yourself, safe to speak on your previous traumas in your life, safe to embrace any role you feel like you've overplayed in a journey that you now know is moving in a different direction this time. This is next level accountability to the one person you have a lifelong commitment to. And you deserve to have this new evolution of you, don't you? To create a life of peace and happiness that will be meaningful and long lasting. This way, if some new love comes into your life at a future date, you'll be either able to receive that love if it's right for you, or reject it as bullshit that you're no longer willing to tolerate, because you'll be able to trust your discerning spirit this time around. And that's growth, that's evolution, and that's a new outlook that will change your fucking life for the better. As always, thank you to every single one of you for tuning in and checking out this video today. If you're new to the channel, become official to the squad. Hit that subscribe button and that bell notification down bottom. Become an official part of a team that will always push you towards personal greatness. I'll be back soon with another new video. But in the meantime, have an amazing day. Stay strong and stay inspired. And as always, until I see you guys next time, peace.